Hi guys, this is Priti Bhatnagar, your legal reasoning educator at 12 Minutes to Plat. And in today's video, we will be talking about top 10 law schools apart from NLUs in India. So obviously there are a lot of NLUs that provide with great opportunities to students and a great career kickstart, and students can pursue their law careers from such colleges. Starting with the first college on this list is going to be GLC Mumbai, Government Law College Mumbai. So the admission in GLC Mumbai is based on an entrance test called as the MHCET. Generally, this exam is conducted in the month of April. GLC Mumbai is one of the top law school choices of students. In fact, a lot of students choose GLC Mumbai over Tier 2 NLU. So GLC Mumbai has a prestigious reputation. So the fees of GLC Mumbai is also comparatively very less than the other law schools in India. The college life at GLC Mumbai is a little bit different in the sense that it is more corporate life driven. So GLC Mumbai does not have a lot of classes. Generally, students intern throughout the year in GLC Mumbai. So if you are someone who would like to pursue corporate life career, GLC Mumbai is a great choice because the classes are less. Student gets a lot of opportunities to intern, and through those internships, the student is then given a job at those places where he or she has interned. Second college on this list is going to be SLS Pune. So the admission to SLS Pune is done through an entrance examination called as the SLAT. SLAT examination is an entrance exam for all the Symbiosis law colleges in India. Coming back to SLS Pune, it is one of the most preferred choices of students in private law schools in India, and it is also one of the best private law schools in India. With respect to SLS Pune, it has an excellent moot court culture, infrastructure and campus life. The cons to SLS Pune is going to be the high fees of SLS as well as the batch size. So because there are a lot of students in the class, then the competition also increases. The third law school on this list is going to be JGLS, which is Jindal Global Law School. So as someone who herself has worked in Jindal Global Law School, my first job was in Jindal Global Law School. It is a great college. It has great opportunities to be provided to the students. The only cons to JGLS is going to be the very high fees of JGLS. But they do offer scholarships to students. So if you would want to go for scholarships, then definitely JGLS could be a great choice. The pros to JGLS is the global exposure. So they keep on doing the student exchange program as well. Apart from that, the campus life, the infrastructure is very good. If a student wants to have a great campus life, a great infrastructure to study at, then definitely JGLS is a good choice. Again, with respect to placements, so JGLS does have placements. The problem is that it has a huge batch size. It becomes an issue with respect to the placements. Coming to the fourth law school on this list, which is going to be ILS Pune. Now again, the admission to ILS Pune is done through the exam MHCET. ILS Pune has affordable fees as well as good placements to offer. So ILS Pune also offers a diverse student life with respect to different co-curricular activities. A lot of students from ILS Pune participate in different moot courts and other co-curricular activities as well. The cons to ILS Pune is the lack of infrastructure. So there is a little bit of lack on their part with respect to modern infrastructure at ILS Pune. So the fifth law school on this list is going to be SLS Noida. To take admission in SLS Noida, students have to write the exam SLAT itself. SLS Noida has been doing pretty well for the past couple of years. A lot of opportunities in the law school are provided to the students. Apart from that, SLS Noida does have a higher fees, so that could be a hindrance. But recently, SLS Noida has been doing quite well with respect to its placements. A lot of students from SLS Noida can intern because it is in Noida, and as well as placement opportunities are also done through off-campus placements. So that way, SLS Noida could be a great choice. The sixth law school on this list is going to be Nirma Institute of Law. So Nirma Institute of Law has decent placements. A lot of alumni from Nirma are working in top-tier law firms in India. Nirma also has a good academic framework. Hostel availability could be an issue at Nirma again, so a lot of students live in nearby PGs and hostels. Apart from that, Nirma has a limited national recognition, so that could be an issue, but nevertheless it is a great college. So if you want to pursue law from Nirma, then you could go for it. The seventh law school on this list is going to be Christ University, Bangalore. Again, it has high fees and the batch size is large, but definitely it has a name of its own. Christ University has a name of its own in the legal fraternity, so Christ University also could be a great choice. Eighth law school on this list is going to be IP University, Delhi. Again, IP University has been doing pretty well. A lot of students go for off-campus placements, and as well as the location of IP University, Delhi also is a plus point for the students. Now, since IPU has different affiliated colleges, so quality may differ with respect to the different colleges, and also one of the cons could be the crowded environment. So the ninth law school on this list would be Amity University, Noida. Again, Amity University has very high fees, so if that is not a constraint, Amity University could be considered by the students. And the last law school on this list is going to be AIL Mohali. AIL Mohali again could be a great choice for students to pursue law from. The only problem is its restricted civilian seats. So if you want to still go for AIL Mohali, it could be a great choice. So these were the top 10 law schools in India apart from NLUs. In case you have any query, please feel free to ask your question in the comment box and I will answer your query. If any of you are preparing for the CLAT examination, we have just launched a new batch for CLAT. You can enroll in the same if you're a dropper or if you're a fresher, or if you're preparing for MHCET, we also have a new batch called as Unnati. You can enroll in it and come for the classes and complete your syllabus through the classes and ace good marks in the examination. You can use code KritiB if you like my teaching method. Thank you so much, guys. Hope this session was helpful. In case you still have some doubts that were not answered through the video, please feel free to comment below. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day. Have a great week and have a great year ahead.